Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Spectre of Communism. Let's continue where we left off. Once again in this invasion of Italy, which is a significantly more difficult mission than the last one, or at the very least more annoying. No. Well, it's not a badly designed mission, don't get me wrong, it's not the developer's fault or anything. But things are just not proceeding as well as I would have imagined. So there is that. And no, those things cannot help out. At all. So game. Yeah. That ultimately went fairly well. Need to take a look what these guys have overrun. They do. Yeah. They're at 7 now. So I guess ultimately I can kill them. For 3, they can always just only go there. It's 1, 2, 3, and then for here it's also 2, so it doesn't matter there. Yeah. No, Whew. That was silly. Even then, I'll never be able to spot that, I think. Oh, I will, okay. The, I actually don't want to take the harbor now. I actually think I'm better off taking it later. Because what I can... I'd rather take it during a night turn when I can actually get those ships out, because I'm quite sure they'll have a hefty naval battle on their hands. I'd rather start during the night so I don't take as much damage that way, and the submarines might be a little bit more useful when they can still get away from enemy destroyers potentially. Yeah, that seems to be most likely to be the best outcome. Let's attack them like that first. Kill them. And it will also... Oh yeah, you don't have overrun, so you cannot move further. Well, let's get this infantry in here. Like I said, I'm not grabbing the harbor. That seems to be a bit weird, I get that, but... What air forces do I have left? I did... Can't kill those. Then I'll have... I just done messed that up. Great. One thing I might be able to do though... is this. So that's that, and most of my AA activities are now done for. I don't think I can kill these, but luckily they're quite weak in their current state. The Centurion is something that I'll definitely take care of. That's at 3, but well. Okay. Now let's start harassing. Those units. That's a pretty easy kill. Then I think, yeah, they have more defense. 0 and 5, so it's not enough yet. if I get in there, I kind of need to kill them, and I'm not, especially with AA not being able to cover that area, I'm not super convinced that getting out there with my tanks is the greatest of ideas. I'm not gonna lie. You can no longer attack. I guess they didn't get the overrun. What? Ah, come on, man. Alright, now I just need one more thing to somehow attack it. Yeah. Because I want these guys to put their supplies everywhere. And that succeeded. Oh, I don't think I'm getting supplies in there then. No. Wow. This gives me air defense, which is fine, but if this is yeah, I just cannot afford to go in there right now. I'm getting supplies, yeah. Probably doesn't do a whole lot, but at least it lowers the entrenchments of that infantry unit, or whatever it is. Right, if I get all these guys there, I kind of need a blocking detachment there too. That will just prevent me from being immediately overrun. Right, I'll take a look at those leftover units there soon, but man, that really sucked, by the way. That was really not great. Another problem that I have is that under current conditions with all those air forces, I can't just go absolutely crazy on the on some stuff there. I mean, even if they do go here and attack that, that's not that problematic for me. But I think I'm pretty safe putting my units in Milan. It would be hard for them to see anything there either way. Yeah, let's then pull back a bit. Behind the mountain. It's very tricky because these guys, for example, they can't really move forward, and I don't want to put them in there either with the current climate of enemy troops. Just call it like that. There's no closer airfield here that I'm really comfortable with. Well, there just isn't a closer airfield. Closest airfield here is Florence. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. These guys can stay there for all I care for now. They have no reason going here because there's nothing there anymore. Okay. Oof. Not sure what they're attacking there. It was non-lethal, but it's hurting me quite a lot. It's the AA. Okay. Holy smokes, that's a lot of planes. Ugh. Wow. Gee. Those bombers also destroyed all of the AA capabilities around that area. Now there are also 2 bombers getting in there. Oof. That's fine though. Alright, at least they on an ambush. Ugh. There's just pretty much no way to stop them all. Night and rain, nice. Okay. This airfield is still working. Good. What that means is that and it should be in supply here. Yeah. Let's land. Get out again. And to be honest, I really should be going after the strategic bombers, but if they don't, or they do have all weather, but they're still just only doing 1. That's sucky. Alright, well that's...
The enemy fought tooth and nail, but we captured the warships in Genoa Harbor. They are combat ready and we can deploy them against the British.
That's the best news I've heard in a long time. I thank you, Comrade Rokossovsky, for your brilliant plan and its perfect execution. Make sure those ships stay safe. We will need them in the future.
My like attacking though that is interesting, but that's not really what I should be focusing on. This weapon is really weak. So the illustrious class is not particularly the problem. It's the King George classes, obviously. But either way, getting this unit here will be exceptionally unlikely during this weather. Sometimes you need a couple of moves to get them back. Are they already at -4? They are now. Very nice. Also because as infantry they can go in there now. At least allowing me to work down as well in that regard. It's really hard to say what percentage of enemy stuff by this stage is just enemy planes, because these planes count for a lot, and yeah, that should be worth noting. Besides that, I do need to get up to the Vatican relatively quickly too. Just also interesting indeed. That's 5. Obviously this doesn't do anything, but it does get their score a bit lower. Now we do know that they have another AA there. Huh? Why would they... How did they get there? Did they try to go around? Oh, wow. I thought they would just go... Yeah, they can't, of course. Hey... I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that I can take that. That's not the thing here. Indeed.
We captured the ships anchored at Pisa. They are seaworthy and combat ready.
Good job, Comrade Vasilevsky. You and Rokossovsky came up with a hell of a plan. Take care of those warships. We will need them in the future.
I'm not too interested in walking any further down there, to be honest. Now, what I am interested in is whether I can use V1 missiles. It does not seem to be working on ships, unfortunately. I mean, come on. It was worth a try, but... What I am interested in is knowing what this is. A destroyer. Because... obviously, I need to get out of there with my ships, and I'm looking to deal some damage along the way. Like, oh, they're using that, huh? Well, I know what to do with that. Do they have scouting? Yes, they do. Okay, it did deal hull damage. Sucks. They still have a torpedo, so I still need to stay out of torpedo range. And now I guess I'll be moving in here and using a smoke generator. Next. Let's do that. I'm a bit sad actually that it doesn't reveal that unit, whereas I can completely see those. Huh. That certainly does not make things easier. Okay. It's down to 1. So and once again, I've not gained all that much in terms of movement. It does make some sense, but let's see what I can do here. So, at least in terms of enemy planes, it is. Let's land you back. In case, like with these strategic bombers, if it doesn't damage them, there's no way to deal with it. Let's kill them. They can get up to the strategic bomber, but that doesn't really help, and they cannot go after these. They're gonna go for the main guns. And this also helps at least because it does give them some shell hole damage. Oh, I still had this left. Okay, so I'll try to keep those two up in front. When we're looking at the losses penalty, that's 6,000. I'll have to see how that ultimately goes. Putting these here, but that's still tricky, given the nature of those things. Obviously they can still see me, etc. So it's gonna be somewhat of a mystery whether I can get through. It will certainly not be an enjoyable experience, I think. I also really don't like them being in here, actually. It's really bad. And so bad even that I'm definitely putting this up front. I don't really care about that. That's this thing again. How about... I just try to deal with the smaller planes at the moment. And, you know, that leaves the strategic bombers alive. They have 4 of them, and then there's also this and this plane. I would assume that's basically everything that they have on the island there. I actually think that the amount of troops that they have on the mainland are now fairly limited. And, of course, you can't say that with absolute certainty. The thing that bugs me here a little bit is no. I need at least something to deal with what's going on down there, and I still cannot move at least a part of the infantry all the way down there. We're moving them to the back a little bit, and I actually think moving the assault gun in there should be fine. I'm not attacking with these. I actually don't want them to be revealed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they cannot reach that AA. I'm gonna move these to this side to swing along down there. They don't need to go fast. Right. I'm still gonna try and move here. These guys are in a very dangerous spot too, so I have to be very careful. And let's move you all the way to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They cannot shoot over that mountain range, which is why I put these guys all the way there. I actually think that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer the AI like something to attack here too, like this, and then hope they're gonna use a lot of their firepower on it, and I can see whether that's gonna work. It's unlikely they're gonna try and bomb in that area, but we'll see about how that develops. Yeah, you're actually fine. I know that sounds a bit silly. Let's move these guys back into the airfield. They might have a contribution to play, but that time is not now. You don't need to do that. I really... okay, cannot take it back. It's gonna get dicey. This is already good for me. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it means that their secondary weapons have been activated at that point. I do not like that. The fact that they could still see this is really unfortunate. Not sure what happened. I'm quite sure they fired a torpedo. Crap. I don't really care for those other guns. Come on, man. Like, that is super mighty convenient. These guys are really demolishing all my anti-air capabilities, and then they're just gonna bomb everything they feel like. It's a really terrible position to be in. And now they also have regular bombers, so it's only getting worse at that. Alright, let's see if this disastrous situation is somehow salvageable. Kill that. Because indeed they are tactical bombers, yeah. The amount of damage that I sustained is surreal in this mission. Mostly because of the enemy air force, which is nuts. I have 2 ammo left. Alright, let's start with the 2 tanks in this sector. Can certainly overrun them without too much trouble. And might as well kill those other ones while I'm at it. Obviously, and these are not too great to deal with. Whatever, it's fine. Let's take San Marino. I think I'm still just doing this. Smoke generator, eh? That's 1 sub. I've already dealt quite a bit of damage here. I know I'm in a bit of trouble also with those Helldivers. That is cause for concern. Okay. Now let's start with you. If I can kill the strategic bombers, it means that then I will have the ability... you do have overrun, okay. I will then be able to also deal with the tactical bombers. One, two, three. Nah, I kind of need to go in there. So I need to make sure that that overwatch on those units is gone before I do anything with those planes. To be frank, I... move back. Rather attack these, but then I kind of just need to know what it is. Okay. I'll get rid of both of those. Crap. Alright, at least I killed that. I... should be able to make it reasonably far though. Sure. It's kind of tricky to say what they might still have up there. So... I wonder if they could even damage them. I guess they could indeed, but... yeah, the problem is that... well, first things first, I would... how many shell holes do you have? 5. Repairing the shell holes is the most important thing here. I think I can take down that ship. So this will be 12. Okay, well that's they need to repair the engine, basically. Otherwise they cannot get in close enough either. This is my sub. That's the same amount if I do that. Going here is probably safest. Because these guys cannot detect them. Yeah, since I'm gonna kill these anyway. One, two, three, four. If I... That's pretty much a given. These guys still would need to use their... both of them use their death charges. So I need to get away from this thing too. It has engine 1, so it can move 3 hexes. I wonder actually if... 2 and 2, huh? But they would be using the secondary gun. Then I need to get in close enough that I can actually attack that while they are attacking with the secondary. Unfortunately, that means that, yeah, the problem is that I'm not dealing enough hull damage at that point. Death charge. The fact that all these things have smoke generator is super annoying. The fact that they haven't put up their smoke generator yet is quite interesting. Yeah, because they are going to chew through that 20 points of damage at that point. This is one thing I could be doing. It's this thing that gives the anti-air. That's... There we go. At this point, I just have to go for this. so that, like I said, I don't have to chew through that other stuff. And it seems like they're also dealing a bit more hull damage now, so that is also very fruitful. Very nice. That really helps because it means that now they have only one battleship left. Obviously, the non-core units repair is going to go through the roof with me having to deal with enemy air force. Now it's 71. These kind of things will also take a lot. Okay, anyway. Killing these doesn't really help now, but I definitely need to wipe out those enemy air units. Never mind. Yeah. I need to get a recon involved there too, at the very least. Let's take Florence. And push through. That will allow me even to take that airfield. These guys can no longer attack, so I'll just go for it. Currently still have a reasonable amount of turns to capture the Pope. And I definitely want to stay within the bounds of my potential supply, so going down to that side at least. Should benefit me there. Something that's also pretty interesting is I'm not sure whether they get supply there actually. They might. Yeah, they do. Sweet. Level them up. All weather. In Britain it's gonna rain probably a lot, so that probably will serve me quite well. Okay. I would not expect there to be a whole lot over on this side. I mean, we only have this small piece left, so that's... not too interesting. I can actually kill that destroyer. Probably. One, two, three, four. Unfortunately, I'm always going to be in a situation where that submarine can attack me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing, or that tribal class also does not have the smoke generator, which is also nice. The also, if I have submarines and they can go for maintenance, that also helps. These guys, escort ships entering the adjacent hex, so that is not the same as Overwatch. I cannot repair. Do you have shell holes? Yes, you do. Very important. Currently at 74%. They do have a couple of guns left. Not you. You have torpedoes and AA. Being able to get that at least to 0, I'm not sure whether they will actually go back. I might actually try to get there with a plane. Aircraft. Because yeah, that's fine. I'm not surprised. Oh, wow. That was a lot worse, actually, in the end. That did insane amounts of damage. Wow. Not sure whether they can recover from that, even. will... Ah, crap. I really, again, had hoped might go for the smoke generator there, but I guess it wouldn't. One thing I can do, though... I mean, I might lose this thing now, but... Activate that. You also haven't used your torpedo yet. Yeah, now they've the smoke generator activated. Oh no, that was not what I wanted to do. I could have killed that. Oosh. Right. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna launch some seaplanes. The reason why I'm gonna launch those seaplanes is I kinda want the enemy naval units to fire at them. Yeah, sure, let's just keep moving. Not quite sure what that is. Might be an infantry. Yeah, they have... No ammo. This is kind of weird. Number of deployed aircraft divided by the total carriers capacity. I don't have any carriers. Alright, that's fine. They cannot go any further either way. Okay, let's take a look here. So I'll go in here, tag them, go in here, tag them, go in here, use altitude. Oh, they don't have overrun. Okay. That kind of changes the situation a bit. Well, the unfortunate part is that they still have 4 of those planes. Or 4 strategic bombers. So really a lot. I mean, I got rid of another 3 tactical bombers. I should... yeah. Just bring you back. You, and go in here. I get to deal with 2 infantry now, which is a lot better. I would think. Let's keep putting the pressure on these. I cannot do a double attack, but yeah. I cannot really move forward with the rails either. And I need to hide my artillery on this side to make sure that, well, it will, yeah. It will most likely still get hit. I would have to put it in a place where it cannot be found. Which, quite frankly, is most likely impossible. Okay. I can put the AA there. You in here. Take a look at a last thing to do. You know, I do think these bombers should probably get closer. so they'll have a chance to attack. Yeah, I could put them there. Alright, really, is that empty? It is. Whoop. Okay, what I'm gonna do then though is, I know this seems kinda crazy. Why am I doing this? I don't want them to spend their points, or their attacks on my AA. So I kind of want both of these, even if I'm not dealing that much damage. This is still favorable than to them actually attacking. Okay. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to wrap things up and I'll finish the mission in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Take care and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.